Hello again, everybody. It's Plowboy's Ghost Channel. I'm going to show you the Ruger 45 Colt Blackhawk, large frame Blackhawk. Today I'm going to run a few of my hand loads across the chronograph, see what it gets. It's a 315 grain Lee, which it's supposed to be a 300 RF, but it's gas checked and everything. It weighs right at just a little over 315 grains. I'm using a full stout load of H110 that is found in John Linebaugh's writings. I hesitate to say what it is, but it's 24 grains. Don't follow me. Do your own research. If you're loading this or considering loading this, make sure you don't use it in anything that's not stout enough for it. No medium frames, no Colt, no old 19th century replicas or anything like that. This is for large frame Rugers, chambered in 45 Colt, and it'll work in 454 Casull chambered firearms and 460 Smith & Wesson chambered firearms. So let's see what we get here. Turn it on. I should have done this already, shouldn't I? Oh well. All right, into the dirt mound we go. 1240.5. 1223.1. 1224.1. 1249.0, and one more. 1211.0. Y'all, that's fairly stout. Out of that short little old gun right there. Let me pop you loose here and talk to you a second. All right, let's see what we got. Summary here. See if I can do this and show y'all at the same time. Just throw my sunglasses down for a second. I don't know if y'all can see that anyway. All right, we've got 1229.5 as the average. Standard deviation 13.5. Extreme spread 38.1. Y'all, I didn't bring my reading glasses up here. And kinetic energy, for those who care, 1057.2. Now, let me reclaim my glasses here real quick. All right, y'all, that's a fairly stout load. I've discovered something. Well, it probably should be, and it probably is, common knowledge for people more experienced than me. Discovered that with 45 Colt, probably with just about anything using H110, that the crimp is extremely important. Y'all, I ran a few of these already and I didn't have enough crimp on it. I noticed that because I had a little bit of bullet pull by the time I got to the fifth one in the cylinder. So I went back in there and run a few more off at 24 grains, and I put me a good bit more crimp to it, and it made a difference. It made probably about 30 foot per second average difference, so a little bit more maybe. So we're gonna put more crimp in just about everything now and see how that goes, see if it helps some of these things that I think should be running faster than what they are. And y'all, 45 Colt, let's talk about it here just a minute. Let me get out of the sun. I had taken the camera down to spot where I've done the last couple of shooting and velocity test videos and stuff, water jug videos, and I ran some of them across the chronograph, and I thought that don't seem right. So I came home and I rolled a few more, put a little bit more crimp in them, and it improved. And it didn't improve as much as I thought it should. I got to studying, you know, I guess I've just tried to have a light touch with crimp here lately or something. I put a real crimp on it like I used to on 44 Magnum, and and whatever on some of them other heavy loads. And buddy, she come alive. So there's a lesson to me. And I appreciate y'all, all of y'all hollering at your screen right now and saying, you should have known that. Everybody else knows it. Yeah, I probably should have, and I probably did it one time. But anyway, we got back on top of it. H110 needs a good bit of crimp. At least that's what it seems like in my opinion. Y'all, that 45 Colt Blackhawk. Y'all notice that thing was breaking my grip every single time I shot it? I don't remember it doing that before. Anyway, maybe that Bisley grip on that 480 is spoiling me or something. I don't know. But that gun right there, that's one of those that I won't ever get rid of, because it really can serve, it can serve any purpose that 44 Magnum could. And by the time you really drive a heavy 44 Magnum in a short barrel up to, you know, the same velocities as what this was for that bullet weight, the 44 is running more pressure, and you can tell it. So I still think, you know, it's breaking my grip. I still think this is more fun to shoot than the 429 Magnum, and this is a real 45. 452 is what I size that bullet to, and over 1,200 foot per second average. That's kicking butt, in my opinion. I mean, that ain't 500 Magnum, but sure ain't no little weak 10mm now, is it? We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.